What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping. This is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste, to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold and myrrh, compares and King to all him, the King of kings, salvation brings. Let love in hearts enthrone him. Raise, oh raise, oh Son on high, his mother sings a lullaby. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Raise, raise the sun on high, his mother sings a lullaby. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Joy, oh joy, for Christ is born, the babe, the Son of Mary. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, long winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Hello everybody and welcome. Giada Valenti here in Las Vegas, not 2 p.m. but 2:36. 36 minutes delayed. Hey, it's like, we're not used to delayed anymore because we are going more places. But so I'm sorry, guys. I had some family issue this morning, phone calls with my family in Europe and some people here in Las Vegas. So it was kind of a busy morning, but I made it. And this morning I was also the whole morning while I was trying to handle all these things, I was also preparing the dish that we are gonna be cooking all today together, and I will be eating by myself with JJ because I wish you guys were with me here. So how are you guys doing anyway? Sorry that I was late. I see many of you there. I know it's 5:30 p.m. at this point, also for you guys, almost dinner time for you guys on the East Coast, dear friends over there. Of course, even later for you guys in Europe because it's 22:30, so 10:30 della notte for all the one of you watching from Ireland and England, and of course almost midnight for you guys in Italy. Good morning, later morning for you guys in Australia. So how are you doing? So Circle of Love, welcome in sign language. Today we are in the kitchen and I will be Giada, the chef. Today I will be cooking something delicious for you. Thank you, Diane Fiorentino, for all the signs that you sent me also last night. I will try to do them also and teach you some nice things. By the way, it's almost Thanksgiving and I've learned a funny sign. Turkey. You know why? You know the turkey has the, the thing that sometimes some people have here, the turkey, and the turkey has it, the turkey neck. So turkey. This is the sign for turkey, and today we're going to be cooking something delicious with a turkey. So I want to welcome also the new people that are watching for the first time. We always have new people watching, so guys, you are welcome too. This is the sign for welcome in American Sign Language. We always do American Sign Language, and I have here always, I found it, remember a week ago, the sign of I love you, which is something we have learned, and we have been doing this since March 18. We started with Giada Live. We did 100 days every day. I say we because you guys were there watching. And then the whole summer we did 3 times a week, which means Tuesday. We just started last week, again, the celebrity interview of highlights of people that I love in my life. Then on Thursday, we have always a special Italian episode with my dear friends of Italian Living. And then on Saturday, like today, we are cooking. And today, actually, that's the schedule that we had. And today, actually, we are cooking something delicious. You know, next week is Thanksgiving. That's why I have the sign there, giving thanks. And one thing that you guys eat here in the United States at Thanksgiving, I say you because we don't have Thanksgiving in Italy, is turkey. So I decided to make for you something, and for myself, a variation. If you're tired of and you're only with the 2 of you, you don't want to make the big turkey, this is something that still you can do, and it's delicious. It's Italian, which here JJ is going to show you the card, is the Italian baked stuffed turkey. So rollo italiano di tacchino ripieno. That's how we say it in Italiano. So rollè di tacchino ripieno. If you're wondering in sign language, so you know this is the turkey. Of course, the turkey will go in the oven, and of course it's gonna be stuffed with ham, and I'm gonna show you the ingredients. It's stuffed, and and I'm also gonna make, because you need always something to go with, I'm also gonna make something that I totally adore, which in Italiano si chiamano patate sabbiose, but in English they call it breadcrumbs potatoes. And they are delicious, and I make them a lot of time, but today I decided to make it with the turkey. They go very well together. And in sign language, of course, this is the sign for potatoes, because this is a potato. And what do you normally do to check if the potato is cooked? You put the fork in. So thank you, Diane, for always this. It's easy for us to remember. So this is a sign for potatoes. And you remember the bread, because bread is sliced and crumbled, because this is, it's like in little pieces. So we're going to make potatoes with bread crumbles, which in Italiano sono patate sabbiose. If you would translate that literally in English, would be sandy potatoes, because it feels like you put sand on the potatoes. Look at them. They are delicious, of course, with some herbs that I'm going to tell you in a second what we're going to be doing. But before we cook, what do I want to say? Well, next week is going to be another busy week. I will be preparing for the Christmas show that is coming up actually December the 12th. It's a virtual Christmas concert, so you're all welcome to watch. And we're going to be filming the concert here in Las Vegas in the house of the Beninados. Elena and Frank and Rocco, the dog. That's the card. So December 12th at 5 p.m. for us and 8 p.m. for you guys on the East Coast. And good things for you guys in Europe and in Australia and for everybody actually. If you buy your ticket, so it's a virtual concert, you can I think you have like more than 10 days until Christmas Day. You have time to watch it, so you're gonna have more than 10 days where you say you cannot watch it live with us, you can watch it the day after, of you have more than 10 days, or you can watch it on Christmas Day. And what else? Or even later than that, Jay just said?
No, but you can watch it again and again and again.
Oh, and you can watch it again and again and again, should you like it. It's going to be beautiful for the eyes because Elena Beninato and Frank, they have decorated to perfections the beautiful villa here in Las Vegas. I'm going to be wearing a beautiful gown, which I have not seen yet, but I have no doubt is spectacular, made by the one and only Randolph Duke, which I'm always say is the designer of the stars. He dressed my favorite singer, many people, but he dressed Barbara Streisand. So every time he makes a gown for me, I always think, oh my gosh, he's been doing the same for Barbara. So I'm very much looking forward. So if you're watching Randolph, I cannot wait to see the gown. I only know it's red, like today, my favorite color. So from the pictures I've seen of the material, looks really this kind of red. So I'm very excited. And what else? Of course, next week I will be preparing for the show and I have to finish Paul Humbach. If you're watching, I know I'm delayed with that too. I need to do some vocals for the new song. You know, I've been recording some new songs, original song that I have written a few years back with Paul Humbach. So I'm going back to the studio this week. Hopefully we can do it before Thanksgiving, and otherwise we have to do it, we can do it after Thanksgiving, you know. And before Thanksgiving, we're all going to be crazy busy, but then we can do that. What else is new for me? Please like my Facebook and my YouTube if you have not done it. It's very, very important. Please, 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 please like, you know, thumbs up. That's if subscribe to my YouTube. This is Sign Language for YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like, you know, thumbs up to my Facebook page, which many of you I've noticed are my friends, which I do love, but you have to like my Facebook page, the official one, because that's where I post most of my content. So if you don't want to miss anything, please go on facebook.com/Giada Valenti page. So it's not the page the way we are friends, but it's one that you need to put the like and put your like over there. I see a lot of new people there. I see somebody said potatoes. Yes, today we're gonna have patate sabbiose, potatoes with breadcrumbs. It's an Italian delicacy. I say delicacy because it's very simple to make, but it just gives a different kind of taste and twist to the potatoes. So should you like potatoes, this is something that you may have not ever made. It's very delicious. It really looks like you have sand in your mouth, but of course the sand is bread, and there is some rosemary and sage, so it's delicious. And actually some people also put garlic or garlic powder. If you like your garlic, you can also do that. So without further ado, today we're also going to be making a cocktails. I don't know if you are my friends, personal friends. I don't know if I posted on the social media. My car broke down, so it's in the garage. So I was at food the whole week. Thanks to Bob and Marilu, I was able to get food from there. You know, they do food shopping for me, Bob and Marilu. Thank you for that. So I was able to have all the ingredients for my recipe, and actually much more than that, because my refrigerator is filled again with all kind of delicacy that they always buy for me. So thank you for that. And then this morning I noticed that I had forgot some ingredients for, actually only this, I had forgot some berries and some mint for the cocktails I wanted to make, because I couldn't go to a Total Wine where I normally buy the things for the cocktail. So today I made actually an extra, it's gonna be extra delicious. You know why I say extra delicious? Because I love the color. It's gonna be red, which is perfect for the holidays. And I made it with all the alcohol that I had in my house. I start to be a professional, not only in the food departments, but also in the drinks and in the cocktails, because today we're gonna be making the Raspberry Prosecco Cocktail. There it is. Look how delicious it is. And you see, I needed to have those raspberry and the mint to decorate my glasses, but all the alcohol. So this morning I also had my morning walk. I walked for an hour to go to Albertson. Is the name of one of the closest actually shopping mall, supermarket that we have nearby. I've never been. I don't go that often, but it was the closest one by food. So I did also my morning gym, which was good because I'm gonna have a pretty delicious and big lunch. So I will say, let's start first with our cocktails, and then we are gonna be cooking. So let's start first. You know, we have since a couple of weeks, thanks to the new computer that Roger Scallion gave to me, we have also the possibility to make what they call the bumpers. So let's start the bumpers for Let's Make a Cocktail.
Let me be your guiding light. It's a party night.
That It's a Party Night is one of my original songs. I know many of you always ask. I know the whole song that one by one will be released. I've wrote so many songs, you know. You write them, you give them to somebody else, and I never record them myself. So this is one of them. So, but I'm happy to have it under the bumper. And here are the ingredients for the cocktails. By the way, this is the sign for raspberry. If you're wondering in sign language, then we're gonna have some syrup because this is what we need. JJ, you can put the ingredients over there. Then I need the Chambord, which I have a different one. Remember, a couple of weeks ago I bought this one, the Amore, which is basically a raspberry alcohol. So you would say in sign language, this is raspberry alcohol. So this is my raspberry alcohol that I have. And then in this specific cocktails, I also needed some Grand Marnier. And I did had some Grand Marnier from a couple of weeks back, do you remember? And Grand Marnier tastes like an orange. So here is an orange liquor, and this is the same for language. So we have some liquor with raspberry, then we have some orange liquor, and then we have some simple syrup, which I have it too. I actually bought a big bottle a while ago. And then I have Prosecco. You know, we always have Prosecco in this house. We talk about wine a lot ever since we started. I educated myself because I'm not such a heavy drinker. And then ice and some raspberry and mint to decorate. Raspberry and mint. And mint, we have to spell it. Should you want it? It's M-E-N. And then is the T, which the T, wait, this is the T. Every time I'm confused myself with, so this is the mint. Oh, Diana will say, show it, this is the mint. Mint and raspberry. Raspberry is very delicious. So I will say I have to read. Remember, I can cook very well. I'm not such a mixology yet, but so the Raspberry Prosecco of today, this is how we make it. Ingredients, we know Prosecco, the Chambord, the Grand Marnier, the simple syrup, the ice, the raspberry, and the mint. I read there because I have my computer, I can read it on a card. So it is how we are gonna make it. Let me see how to make it. I need to have this one. He has already some ice inside. Guys, thank you, JJ. Before the ice was in a glass, I was like, where is the ice? It's already in a mixer. You put some ice, then we need to put some Chambord, which is basically raspberry liquor, which is this one, which I do love it. But as you can see, I have not drink nothing of it. So I would just say it smells delicious. Something like that, JJ? Something like that. Oh, I can drink this one like that. So let me close the bottom. And I put the bottle, you know, I always try to clean up everything. I put my bottles over there. So we're gonna put this one in my ice. Then the same amount of Grand Marnier, but since there is only a little bit in this bottle, I'm gonna put it directly. Grand Marnier, smells delicious. We're gonna put it here. I know, Roger, you're laughing because you know, I don't drink at all, and then I start to drink this heavy drink. My Grand Marnier is finished, so we'll have to buy new Grand Marnier. What else do I need to put in this cocktail? Let me see. Clean it up. Simple syrup. They say half OZ, which is gonna be basically just a little bit. Let me take the little glass. Something like this, JJ? Even too much. Voila. Simple syrup is just sugar and water, right? Go figure, simple syrup. I think we pay like $6 for it. I can make it at home probably. So these are what I need to put in my, what do you call this one? My shaker. I close it down. I have to, JJ said, remember to put this little fell on top of it because when you go like that, it might go whole. I said, so I remember it. And we shake it. It doesn't make any difference which side we shake it, right? So, and then of course I have to remember to take out this little fellow. I'm gonna put it here. And you have to rim your glasses with some sugar. I don't know if you guys can see the sugar, but I put some of my favorite gold sugar, just some water, and you put it around. So, and then you have to, I have to put it in 2 glasses. So, some in here. You see, it's red. and some in there because I have no idea how much of this stuff it is. I'm gonna put it all in. Voila. And you get the point. At this point, you just put in, you fill first with your Prosecco. You remember, I love my Bosco del Merlo. It comes from the place I was born and raised. So it's very nice. So, and remember, if you open the bottle, you put the spoon, the bubble stays in a little bit. And by the way, do you remember the sign for bubbling wine? This is what is Italian. I'm going to tell you in a second, tell you if you forgot how you say Italian. So you just fill the glasses with your Prosecco. Voila, they look pretty nice. And at this point, you just have to put what I went this morning to buy at the supermarket, your raspberry. Some of you were, this is the sign for Italian, by the way. Looks like a segno della croce. So you put inside your mint, like that. It smells delicious. Wash your mint, and you put in some of your berry. I put 4 in each, just because I like it. And I think that's the way to do it, to drink it. And look how pretty they look. Can you guys see it? I wish you guys were so here with me. So JJ, this is yours. Chin chin to you. JJ is of course behind the camera. I will have him appear again. You remember he appeared on what was it? Halloween. I made him appear on Halloween. Do you remember? I was dressed up as a police officer and he was dressed up as my prisoner. So let's see how it is. Chin chin. I must say, for somebody like me that doesn't drink much, this is pretty good. And you can see JJ is even choking on the back of the camera. This is pretty good. And you know what it is? I really like the way it looks. You know, sometimes I drink with my eye. And some of you will wonder, do you drink the whole glass? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends. Depends who is asking, right? So while I have my cocktails here, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time today to cook the delicious, remember? The delicious Italian recipe for turkey. So Italian turkey today, which is filled with some delicious stuff, of course, and it's gonna be baked in the oven. Italian baked stuffed turkey. Let me start to show you first the ingredients before I start the video. So you need some turkey breast. Thank you, Bob and Marilu, for buying them. So turkey. Buy me the turkey. So here's turkey breast. That is going to be filet. You're going to see everything in the video. For the stuffing, it's very easy. You are going to need some spinach. This is the sign for spinach. Braccio di fallo, do you remember? So some spinach, fresh or frozen. If you have frozen, you have to defrost them. Then you need some ham, cooked ham. I really like this particular one from Trader Joe. Thank you, Bob and Mary Lou. They went to Trader Joe for me to buy this one. This has already rosemary. And by the way, it's nice with a sandwich, with a ciabatta. You roasted ciabatta and then you put this one inside. It's to die for. So you need your ham, but you can have another kind of ham. I would say not the one with honey because you don't want to have it's a salty recipe. So me personally, I don't like the sweetness of some American honey. And then you need some provolone cheese that Bob and Marilu went to buy for me at the Daily. And look at it, this is provolone cheese. And you know how this provolone cheese is also very good? Like this. With nothing. Okay, so thank you for my provolone cheese. I'm going to be having it later. And while I'm chewing my cheese, I'm not supposed to talk while I'm chewing. So while I'm chewing my cheese, I tell you also the extra of the ingredients. You need also some fresh herbs. In this particular case, you need some rosemary and some sage. And then you need salt and pepper. You need some olive oil. Very important. You need a little bit of butter for your spinach. And you need your breadcrumbs. I like this one because it's called Italian style, which is funny because we don't have this one in Italy. But for you guys in America, this is Italian style. So if you find it plain, also good. But otherwise, this one are very good. And by the way, so I'm going to tell you in sign language, so we know this is spinach, this is turkey, this is sage. Basically, you have to do the sign, so I show it to you, and rosemary. And you need some pepper, you need some salt. Now we know all the sign. You need some olive oil, and then breadcrumbs. You remember? Now we know how the breadcrumbs. And look at this. I even have a little turkey here for you guys for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna put it there. Turkey. That's what we're gonna be making. And without further ado, these are all we need. Italian baked stuffed turkey or rollè di tacchino ripieno al forno. And I will say, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you how I made it. Before, this goes very well with the potatoes, as I told you. The famous patate sabbiose that for you guys in America, you can call them sandy potatoes, but I decided to call them breadcrumbs potatoes. Basically, it's just a simple, delicious way to make our potatoes, and this is how I made my potatoes this morning. I'm gonna start the video and show to you how to make the breadcrumbs potato. So JJ is gonna start the video, and those are the ingredients: potatoes, breadcrumbs, rosemary, extra virgin olive oil, very important. Optional, some Parmesan cheese if you want. In the one of today, I didn't put cheese, but normally when I make them for instance, just to have them with a piece of steak of some fish, I put some Parmesan cheese, so they're extra delicious. And here I show you how to make the patate sabbiose or breadcrumb potatoes. Here I show you how. So it's very easy. It takes you only the time they cook. So you take potatoes of your choice. Of course, you're gonna wash them and cut them in small pieces. The smallest the better. I like them small. You add some fresh herbs, parsley and sage, and you cut them finely and you put them in your potatoes already cut and washed. You are gonna add, of course, the most important ingredients, breadcrumbs. If you wonder how much, normally for that size I put 2 big spoons, but you can put more, doesn't matter. Then of course you're gonna put salt and pepper. In moderations. In this case, I use black pepper, but you can use all peperoncino, white pepper. Important is extra virgin olive oil, and this is the thing, you don't have to put it in nowhere else, only inside the potato. And then you're gonna mix them with your hands, like I'm doing. Make sure that all the ingredients got throughout all the dish. And this is the thing, so if you make them by themselves, you can even cook them in an anti-stick pan, or you can put them in a foil and in the oven. Actually, I love to make them that way because they became very crunchy and very dry. So it's a way to have potatoes that are baked with not much oil. So normally I make them that way, but you will see today I make them a little bit different because I decided to put them in the same tray with my turkey. So it cooked faster and I didn't have to... and it's also nice, they take a little bit of the taste of the rest. Without further ado, so that's the way I made my potatoes. And of course, the main ingredient today is, you see it there on front row, the turkey. And here I'll show you how I made the rollè di tacchino al forno in sign language. This is the sign for turkey in the oven. Of course, is filled with some delicious things, and I'm gonna show you how I made it. So let me first show you the card of all the ingredients you need. Once again, there are not many. You remember, all the recipe I do are easy and they don't have many ingredients. So you need turkey breast, then you need cooked ham. I told you I like this one that I showed you before. Provolone cheese, spinach. You need some butter for the spinach, and you need some white wine. Actually, I didn't use white wine, but normally if you want, you can also put white wine in your turkey. Salt and pepper to taste, and rosemary. I didn't put white wine today because I didn't basically want to open a bottle because I know I'm not going to be drinking it. But normally my mom, when she makes it, she puts also in the turkey, I will tell you when she put, you know, when you put a tray in the oven, you put a lot of white wine on top of it, and it gives, I must say, it gives a different kick to your turkey. So if you want to make it the original recipe, you're also going to have your white wine. I didn't do it today. And without further ado, I'm going to show you now how to make it. And it's a delicious variation of turkey if you want to do it during Thanksgiving or any other days during this holiday time. And it's how I made it this morning. I made this video for you. Italian baked stuffed turkey, long title for such a recipe. But so start preparing the spinach first. I told you, so defrost them if they're frozen. If they're fresh, you just put them in with the butter. You put your spinach inside. If you are not frozen like mine, you put the spinach inside. You know how to cook them, and you cook your spinach. You put, of course, you saute them. If they are frozen like 10 minutes, I think we do, they're already defrosted. And you had some Parmesan cheese, it's optional. I did it this morning. and it's gonna be ready as soon as the Parmesan cheese is gonna melt into the pan, and then you let them cool for 10 minutes because you need it cold, and then you start to fillet your turkey. I bought yesterday also this one, the hammer, and you fillet your turkey and you flatten it as much as you can. It's not about perfection, it's about the taste. And then you start building your roll. There you is, you know you need a cooked ham and your provolone cheese sliced already, and of course the spinach that by now they were already cold, and you're gonna put you start with a ham, I would suggest, that's the way I do it at least. You put a ham all over on top of your turkey, and you're gonna fill all the space. So you see there I needed the smaller pieces. You can put even more. I'm always go everything with moderation, but and then you're gonna put the provolone cheese, of course. Again, you have to fill the whole superficie, the whole space of the turkey. So as you can see, I needed quite some provolone cheese, but I still have some left over, Bob and Marilou, which you know I'll be eating later just like that, without nothing. And when you have done that, of course, you put your spinach, that by now they are cold. You put them in the middle. Again, you can put them all over if you want. Me, I like to have my spinach in the middle of my roll, but it's up to you. And you filled your whole roll so in the middle, so you want to make it like I do. And then you are gonna put some garlic, sage, and rosemary. Again, you're gonna cut them finely cut in the middle of your spinach, all over there. You can at that moment you start to roll. You can put salt and pepper if you want. For me, it's more than enough. So you're gonna roll them together. As you can see, it's quite an adventure. It was for me this morning. You try to close the end of it. You can do it even with something, but otherwise I do it with the kitchen twine. Thank you, Marilou, for finding that for me. So you roll it around. I'm sure you know the drill. Maybe you are even better chef than I am, but this is the way we do it. You close it thoroughly. It's gonna open a little bit and some of the cheese will melt out anyway. It doesn't matter. You're gonna put some oil on the bottom of your tray, and that's it. You're gonna put your turkey on it, and do you remember the potatoes that I made before? Le patate, yeah, salt and pepper. You see, that's why I don't put it inside. I put it on the top, but you can put it in. It depends on you. And you place the potatoes. I told you, you can cook them out by themselves in a tray, or you can put them all around your turkey as I did, and that's it. At that moment, you can put the white wine. If you want to put the wine, you can put a lot of wine on top of it. That's the moment. Then you put it in the oven, and I would say 50 minutes. That was for my oven this morning, 380 Fahrenheit, until it's truly cooked. And you take it out. You can even let it cool, like I will have it today a little bit cooled, of course, because I made it this morning for me. And it's time to eat. So easy it is to make it. The good things about the turkey roll is that if you have leftover, like with the normal turkey, the day after is delicious. And you know what I do normally the day after, if I have leftover, which today probably I will have because I made a big one for the two of us, you slide it in little pieces. I made it once for you. And then you take some crème fraîche. Do you remember the French cream of just cream for cooking? You put some on an anti-stick pan, you warm it up, and you put the little pieces, the little rolls of your turkey in there, and you put them around. You warm it up for 2 minutes, so it's not dry anymore, because that's the thing about me not liking much the turkey, because it gets very dry, and I prefer kind of juicy things, and I don't want to put olive oil in everything. So you can use the crème fraîche. If you remember, I made many recipes with it. So I'm gonna have a sip of this, and I'm gonna show you the end result of the turkey, because of course you have to see it. So here it is. Made it this morning. It's already cold. Look at that. The real turkey and the roll, and it's just a delicious recipe. As I told you, I don't know if you can see, the potatoes actually, they get very dry, the sandy potatoes. I like it for that reason. But if you want to have them extra dry, remember, you cook the potatoes apart. So aside, you take the oven paper and you put your potatoes there. No oil needed, because they are already, you remember, in the mixture of it. And then you cook your turkey outside. So at this moment, when you have done this one, it's very simple. It's time to cut your turkey, which you know me by now. I'm very good in cutting. Not. So JJ is already panicking. Look, JJ, I'm doing a great job. Remember, there is the twine, so make sure that you don't hit that one. So you cut it truly. There's the twine, I can feel it. So maybe next time with a scissor you cut the twine. Now I'll try to do it with a knife. And I try to show you how delicious it is. So here it is, that's the twine. So without further ado, I'm gonna put them on a plate, just like this. JJ is gonna try to get me a scissors for the thing. So that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen, the twine. Here it is, done it. So you're gonna put your thing on the plate. JJ, do you have like una forbice? I need a forbice.
It's behind you. The line.
Wait a second, guys. I need a... Here it is. So, as you see, the twine is going to be everywhere. So I would say cut it out. That's what my mom normally would say. You have to cut it out. And just, you can take it out from your turkey. Because it really goes inside your meat. So when you cut it, it's going to be difficult to cut. So I just forgot. So we do it like this. And then I'm going to cut this one properly. And here we go. I want to show you how it looks inside because it looks very pretty. Yeah, the twine is sometimes is a problem. It's gonna look like this. Can you see? So the spinach are in the middle. So you put them on your plate. I'm gonna cut another piece here. And you could cut, remember, if you have leftover the day after, you can put them again in with a little bit of creme fraiche. It looks, I'm gonna show you in a second, ladies and gentlemen. And then you're gonna put your potatoes, of course, your sandy potatoes. And this is a delicious way to eat your turkey. It's a little bit different. I know we need to eat turkey for Thanksgiving. Me, normally I don't like the big one. And we are a family of two, JJ and I, so we cannot make the big turkey. And this is the way it looks. Can you see? That's the turkey, like this, I think. And your potatoes. And I'm gonna make one also from JJ, of course. And then I'm gonna taste it for you. I'm so nice that I even gonna taste my own food for you. So let me see, I cut a little one for me. And as I said, this is a nice recipe, of course, for Thanksgiving. Let me cut the twine here, the filet, as you call, because it's very hard to cut. But you know, you can use it also during the year when you wanna make your own turkey. And what I do normally, because it's, if we have guests, normally my family, my mom, of course, she cut the pieces already. She sliced them already. She put very nicely in a plate. So you don't have to, so your guests don't have to go through this whole madness of the twine to cut them themselves. So you put the potatoes in here and voila. I'm going to show you how delicious it looks. Also this one. So I'm going to give this one. You guys, can you see it? I hope you guys try to make this recipe. I tell you, the potatoes are out of this world. I'm not a turkey. Buon appetito, JJ. I'm not a crazy lady for a turkey, but this is my favorite way to eat it, the way that my mom made it. So the potatoes, the sandy potatoes are very nice and dry. So if you like potatoes and you want to have them in a different way, the breadcrumbs are delicious to make. And let me try the turkey. Let me tell you if I forgot the knife. So, I can find a knife. I found a green one. So let me cut a piece and I'll tell you if it's good. Here it is. It actually is delicious, even if I say myself. So Mom, thank you for the recipe. I always have to thank my mom because most of the time she suggests me how to make this stuff. So here is again the recipe, ladies and gentlemen, that I made today. I hope you're gonna make it. It's the Italian baked stuffed turkey roll, rollé di tacchino ripieno al forno. It's just delicious. Turkey breast, cooked ham, provolone cheese, spinach, butter for the spinach as you saw, white wine, optional, but I would say do it if you like it, and salt and pepper to taste, and rosemary. I always like my fresh herbs on the plate. And of course, I made the sandy potatoes, which I do adore these potatoes. So JJ, can you show again the ingredient to make the patate sabbiose, as we call them in Italy? For you guys are the breadcrumb potatoes. You need only potatoes, you need breadcrumbs, rosemary, extra virgin olive oil, Parmesan cheese. is optional. On the one of today, I didn't put Parmesan cheese, but you can do it. I thought there was enough cheese. There was already the provolone cheese and some Parmesan cheese in the spinach, and I didn't want it to make my plate too full of flavor. If you like this episode of any other episode of the Giada Live, you know we've been doing many of them. Today I saw how many recipes we have been cooking together. Unbelievable. One of these days I have to put them one after the other. You guys are gonna be you can believe it. So if you want to see all these episodes, of course you can always go back on giada.live and you're going to be able to see them all. And I'm working on putting all this recipe on YouTube and have like a cooking channel of my YouTube where you guys like a recipe, you can just go there. You don't have to watch the whole live to see again how the recipe is. Is anybody asking any questions over there? Thank you, Giada, from Brian in Franklin, Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching, Brian. I think, Brian, you are new, so welcome and thank you for joining the Circle of Love. I hope to see you again. I see, of course, also Antonio. Oh, by the way, Antonio will be appearing. You know, Antonio is our celebrity pastry chef. It's Italian like me, but he lives in Ireland, in Dublin. And I asked Antonio to be my guest one of the days, to appear one of the days. He made the Giada cakes in my honor, and I thought, it's about time that he appears to say hello to us. I never met him personally, so I think he's appearing on December 5th or something, right? I think on a Thursday. He will appear on a Thursday. It's always our Italian episode. We talk about Italy. We fly to Italy every time with stories and food. So, and I will have that day also, Antonio. So thank you, Antonio. I see Diane Fiorentino. Thank you so much. Thank you, Diane, for all this sign that I do love. The one that is going to be very important during the holiday is going to be turkey, because we are going to be eating a lot of turkey. So you know now the sign for turkey. So turkey, turkey, turkey. And I hope you guys like this variation of turkey. It's the Italian style turkey. As I told you, in Italy we don't have the big stuffed turkey that you guys have, and I know you put different things. And somebody was also wondering, can you put different stuffing? Yes, there is. You can substitute the cooked ham with mortadella. You know how much I do love the mortadella. You can substitute everything. This is the classic rollo di tacchino, at least the one that my mom makes. My mom makes also with mortadella. And she had some nuts, I think, and some ricotta cheese. So it's a little bit different. Maybe if you like, let me know. And one of other episodes, we can make also the old variation. Remember a while back I made the one for you with all the bacon outside, which was not with turkey, was with veal. But you can also do with this one. With turkey, you can put your bacon outside, so it's gonna be extra juicy and extra delicious. I didn't want it to overpower my turkey today, but you could have put also some bacon outside this one. So let me see if thank you, I don't know who is there. I see Jenny, I see a lot of you guys, Roger. And if you guys don't see each other, it's because some of you are watching from YouTube and some of you are watching on Facebook and Twitch and Periscope. So I get to see all the comments and you guys don't get to see each other. Thank you, Roger. I hope you're doing well. Tomorrow I'm going to be seeing you on Patreon, because before I told you we do 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday here on Facebook. And on Sunday, of course, I am a singer and a songwriter, so on Sunday I sing for all of you, and I will be singing tomorrow the Love Song Sunday. Originally we were supposed to go to Elena, but Giada is not going to be on location. Tomorrow we're going to keep it here, so we're going to Elena probably next week. So tomorrow we're going to be here from, I don't know, appearing from Carnegie Home or Royal Albert Home. All these beautiful theaters I always put on my green screen. If you love my music, of course, and you like to support me as an artist, you can always find my music, of course, in all the platform where you normally find music, which are Apple Music, Spotify, and Amazon. I think that's also my new single, What Child Is This? You heard it as the welcome song, I'm always say. It's now available also again on Apple Music, Spotify and Amazon Music. Please download it, and I hope my music is going to be the soundtrack of a joyful, beautiful Christmas at home. And while you're going to be at home, you're not going to be alone, because you can be with me and my concert. We're going to be filming and broadcasted live on December the 12th. But remember, if you buy the tickets on giadavalenti.com, you can now then watch the concert until after the holidays, as many times as you want with your family and your loved ones. So love under the Christmas tree. I'm happy that I will be able to have it also this year, even if it's not in a theater. It's even better because I'm gonna be here, you're gonna be there, we're all gonna be safe. We don't need to wear masks. We don't need to take any kind of risk because we're gonna be home with the people we love. And you probably are gonna have, while I will be singing here in Las Vegas, wherever you are in the world, a glass of something to drink, some food, some chips, some chocolate, all stuff I love, and we'll be celebrating the holidays together. So I hope to see you tomorrow on Patreon. Again, same time, 2 p.m. tomorrow. I wait for all of you there. A lot of beautiful songs also tomorrow. And we start, of course, the countdown to Christmas. So every time we also have a Christmas song. To join me there, of course, you go to patreon.com/Giada Valenti. You have to support with a donation. The minimum is $1, and then you can change it and you can cancel it. But if you want to be with us, it's $1. And tell all your friends also about the Sunday Love Songs, about the concert, about me, about my food. If you make this recipe, please take a picture and send it to me so I can share it with all of us here and the circle of love. And don't forget, remember to like my YouTube and my Facebook page. It's very important to me. And if you have questions, comments, please leave them on my YouTube channel under the video after you put the like. I see that many of you don't put the like. You have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have a question, I know you, Frank, you do it all the time, and also you, Salma, I think you do. Alejandra does it all the time. So you leave a comment under the video and I can see it and I can answer back to you. Guys, I'm gonna have my lunch. I'm gonna have my drink of today. The remember was the Raspberry Prosecco Cocktail, perfect for the holiday. And listen, I think if I'm gonna make it again, because there is a lot of alcohol, I will substitute the Prosecco with water, because I do like the other two alcohol. You remember the raspberry and the orange? Look at that, it's very festive, it's beautiful, it tastes fantastic. And you can watch back the episode if you have missed the beginning of it. I know many of you sometimes are late, like I was late today. So without further ado, chin chin. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if I don't see you tomorrow. And for all of you watching me tomorrow, I will be on Patreon. And by the way, Tuesday, I'm going to have also an amazing guest. So you don't want to miss the episode of Tuesday. The one and only Marie Osmond, the beautiful Marie Osmond of the Osmond brother, Donnie and Marie. They've been in Las Vegas for 15 years. They just closed the show. She's going to be my guest next Tuesday. We all adore and love her. So we will be talking to Marie. I cannot wait. I never met her. So I hope to see you tomorrow on Patreon, then on Tuesday with Marie Osmond, and then on Thursday it's going to be Thanksgiving. So Thursday there's not going to be Giada Live. So the appointment for this week are going to be tomorrow on Patreon, and then on Tuesday to celebrate Thanksgiving we're going to have Marie. Grazie ragazzi, vi mando un bacio e un abbraccio. I love you, or I love you in sign language. Thank you, Diane, for all this signed, and I'm going to say stay safe, stay blessed, stay happy, and ci vediamo domani. I'll see you tomorrow on Patreon for singing. Ciao ragazzi, buon appetito, a domani.
Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.